Hi, BrenTech here, where tech is made simple. So back in July of this year, I let you know that Opera, who obviously is a direct competitor to Microsoft Edge, was not happy that Edge had been exempted from the DMA, the Digital Markets Act. And this was a video I posted in an ongoing series on the channel that we call the Browser Wars. And as I mentioned in that video, which will be linked down below and in the end screen, Opera's main beef was because Edge had not been designated as a gatekeeper service under the DMA. And this was because of the Windows operating system, which was still able to make it difficult for users to choose and continue to use an alternative browser as the system default in Windows. And this was because Windows kept treating its own browser, Edge, in a preferential way. And that was according to Opera. Go check that video out if you want more info. Now, my reason for mentioning that video is because it ties into what we're going to talk about today in a continuation now of the Browser Wars, where this time it seems that the register has received a letter which has been signed by an advocacy group and some other browser competitors like Vivaldi, Waterfox and Wavebox. And I'll leave the article by the register down below as well if you'd like to go check it out more in depth. But just a quick overview for this video. According to the competitors and the advocacy group, they sent a letter to the Commission in support of Opera's July request. That's why I mentioned that previous video. For the officials to reconsider the exemption of Microsoft Edge as a gatekeeper under the Digital Markets Act, DMA. Now, a quick recap. Microsoft, alongside other companies, including Apple and Google, was originally designated as a gatekeeper under the regulations, but then Edge, as I mentioned, was omitted from the list of products requiring changes to be compliant. So that's where the whole kind of browser wars now is continuing once again. Now, in the letter, as seen by the register, it was said, and I'm quoting, "The Commission decided not to apply the DMA to Microsoft Edge, and as a result, unfair practices are currently allowed to persist on the Windows ecosystem with respect to Edge, unmitigated by the choice screens that exist on mobile." They carry on to say that Windows, they mention, is the most important gateway for consumers to download an independent browser on Windows PCs. And it also states in the letter that multiple different technical obstacles and pop-up messages appearing on Edge undermine the consumer's choice of an independent browser. And the letter also states that the browser choice screen on smartphones has worked well and demonstrated that the DMA is capable of fostering and protecting user choice as well as promoting innovation. And kind of ends off with, they mention that the lack of choice screen that being in Windows PCs makes alternatives less readily accessible to consumers who might want to switch away from the pre-installed and heavily promoted Edge browser, according to the letter that was seen by the register. Go check that article out. It'll be down below. So that's the ongoing browser wars. And because we do feature, obviously, Microsoft Edge as one of the main browsers we talk about on this channel, I thought just to do a quick update because I had posted regarding Opera not happy about Edge back in July. Now, in regards to this, if we head over to the September StatCounter Global Stats Server results for the browser market share worldwide across all platforms, not just on desktop as we feature on the channel, but across all platforms. Yeah, we can see that compared to Chrome and Safari, Edge is only sitting on 5.31% overall, which is not really a major percent of the market share compared to, as an example, Chrome and even Safari. It's even way behind Safari when it comes to overall market share across all platforms. And as I mentioned in the video I posted on the desktop browser market share, which I'll leave linked down below and in the end screen, Edge's market share moved up to around about just under 14%. I think it was around about 13.78%, I think, when you consider the market share only for desktop browsers. So Even there, it was still overshadowed by Google Chrome as an example. So at this stage, according to the register, Microsoft has refused to comment, and the Commission has yet to respond to calls for comment. So this is an interesting one to watch. And if I get any more info, obviously I'll post a follow-up video and a continuation in our Browser Wars series we feature on the channel. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.